On the subway ride home after work, I suddenly realized there was no meaning left in being alive. My name's John. I'm only 41 years old. My wife and I have been married for 13 years. We have a daughter who just started middle school. We own a small car. Not long ago, we even took out a loan to buy a house with a garden. I work as the head of the finance department at my company. In other people's eyes, I'm a middle-aged man whose life has gone smoothly. But as the cycle of an ordinary life kept repeating, I couldn't muster any interest in anything around me. This boring, dull life of mine felt like I could see its end with just one look. Until that day when I was riding the subway home, I suddenly saw a woman standing at the window of a dance studio beside the tracks. The woman was young, beautiful, and had an exceptional presence. Her expression carried a subtle sadness and a quiet loneliness. I was immediately drawn to her looks and her aura. It wasn't until the train entered a tunnel that I reluctantly tore my gaze away. Soon enough, my life returned to its dull and calm routine. Then, like usual, I went home, showered, and went to sleep. And the next morning, I got up early and prepared to go to work as normal. However, my lifeless, stagnant life seemed to ripple because of that woman's appearance. Every night on the way home, I would look forward to seeing that woman's silhouette in the window. Even if I just caught a glimpse from afar, I would always feel an inexplicable sense of satisfaction in my heart. But one evening, passing the dance studio, I didn't see her figure. A strong wave of disappointment hit me instantly. After hesitating for a few seconds, I stepped off the subway, unwilling to give up. I lingered under the dance studio for a long time. Just as I was about to go upstairs, my reason finally made me stop in my tracks. Then I planned to take the next train home, but while waiting, I couldn't help but glance back at the studio. That's when the woman happened to appear at the window. In the end, I surrendered to my inner longing and went upstairs. Then I entered the studio lit with warm yellow lights. At that moment, the woman whose name is Amanda noticed me and walked over. She asked what brought me there. I awkwardly told her I wanted to learn dancing. Since one-on-one private lessons were too expensive, I signed up for a group class instead. The next day after work, I went to the studio for class, hoping that instructor Amanda would teach me personally. But to my disappointment, Amanda only did one-on-one private lessons. The teacher assigned to me was Mary, who was older. I regretted right then that I should have booked the more expensive private session. Then Mary started teaching the basic dance steps. Having never done any dancing before, I found it extremely hard to learn. After the class ended, I was completely exhausted. During the break, a female classmate named Jenny struck up a conversation with me. Jenny could tell I had come for Amanda, but she said that Amanda wouldn't give any male student a chance for further interaction. Hearing Jenny's words, all I could respond with was awkward silence. Even though my intentions had been seen through, I still showed up at the dance studio every week on time. I continued learning basic dance with Mary. During class, my gaze still drifted toward Amanda. Yet Amanda always carried that cold, distant aura. Although I didn't get the chance to get closer to Amanda, my mental state was completely different from before. I was no longer lifeless. I started to have hopes for this boring life of